Hello, summoners. Welcome to another pulse pounding,
Oh yeah.
lightning inducing, tower ascending episode of a Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War. I am the hero that flaps in the night, Aztec Olmec. But it wouldn't be a proper
Blather
episode.
and blatherskites.
Oh, that is so Gizmo Duck.
I know. I know what I'm about, son.
But it wouldn't be a proper episode if I didn't have the Win Taoist Lightstar 777 with me.
Hello. Yes, miscommunication just right off the bat. When Aztec told me, dear sweet Ferentis wanted a spotlight on the Wind Taoist, I totally thought they meant the Wind Totemist because, they were new. And I hadn't bothered to build them yet, so I was just like, let me throw some things at them and all and see how they are. And then I was informed, idiot. And that was not the spotlight that he wanted at all. So
I mean, we can still talk because they're pretty new. They're still pretty new. So I mean,
doodles.
We will. I mean, and plus you've been I've been kind of waiting for you to start using the Wind Totemist, the fusion unit. So we could definitely talk about both. Not a problem.
Why not? Why not? Indeed.
So we got topics. We got
first. How are you?
I am so much. I am so good. Like honestly, like I I love sharing about today's the 10th of November. And this makes about 3 months that I've, just cut down on drinking a whole lot. So nice. I feel awesome. I feel really, really good. Like my sleep is so much better. I have, but I encourage anyone just take a week off or a weekend off from drinking, and
at least a Monday to Thursday.
Yeah, like a Monday to Thursday, just to dry out a little bit and just see how much everything kind of flows better with your health and your wellness and such like that. So just to answer your question, I'm doing wonderfully. Also, how are you doing? Because I tend to go right into topics after you ask me how I'm doing. But oh yeah, and plus I'm rocking my cool Summoner's War shirt from the meetup in New York. And but nice. Yes, how are you doing, bud? Like how
we are doing all right. It's a bit rainy all day and overcast.
Yeah.
But, such is life here at the bottom of the world.
So we have topics. We have very cool topics today, as usual. I think we always have very good topics, to be very honest. But regardless, we are going to talk about a bunch of stuff. We're going to talk, of course, because we love Ferentis. Shout out to you. We are going to do. We are definitely going to do the Monster Spotlight about the Wind Taoist. We are going to talk about the Wind Totemist also, just because. But why not?
Because one of us is an idiot. It's okay.
Anyway, we are going to talk about, of course, the new events. The 7-year scroll, got rebranded, which is pretty much the SWC scroll. The 4-week event, which is
also got rebranded.
Rebranding that also.
That's going to be a Summoner's War, Sky Arena, subtext, rebranded.
Yes. Which is pretty much just Lost Centurion, to be honest.
Whoa. Keep those words out of your mouth. Those 10 players who are keeping that game going are doing the Lord's work.
For real.
They're doing the Lord's work.
But yes, and
I'm sorry, was that bad mouthing? I don't mean to bad mouth. I'm sorry.
Please do. I mean, feedback is feedback. Oh, definitely want to go over the winners of the this amazing food artistry, which is the cosplay and cooking event. We're definitely going to check out the winners of that because these people are just amazing. artists, whether they be food or visual art or musicians. We have a real passion for here at MRGTSW. Not to be concerned, not to be mistaken with MGTOW, but yeah, I keep doing a search on YouTube for MRGTSW, and MGTOW keeps coming up. Men going their own way. This is not that
We
show. If you
we
wanted
we
that,
we gotta like make more web content apparently.
yes, we have. So in
Mm.
order to overtake the algorithms, but anyways, Lifestar definitely wants to talk about when and who to use your Devilmon on, and
Well,
just
more so, I wanna see how you handle your Devilmon
yeah.
because I have a weird way that I handle Devilmon
And
when they're
I just
used.
want to send a whole lot of and a big glorious shout out to Heroshin. He was on the stream last week, and
Hiroshi.
we just got so much love for him. Definitely appreciate him.
Such
Um,
a fun time.
yeah, and obviously we're gonna try to get some more guests very soon. Some you've heard of, and some you've heard of also. So there's gonna be a more of a push for us to get some more guests because I think it just livens up the show. I mean, of course, Lightstar and Aztec are pretty awesome in their own
So
right,
lively.
but
So lively.
dude, it's
What
it's it's all
professionals.
it's always good to have guests and to share our passion about Summoner's War and just gaming in general.
Well,
Oh,
you know what? I say
mhm.
we just kick it off since I have the win Taoist
Yes,
pulled up in skill preview, and we talk a little bit about this here.
yeah,
Now, here's my thoughts.
mhm.
You have two AoE attacks,
Yes,
right? Great candidate for some despair runes.
yes, 100%.
Those are never bad. Decreasing attack power and increasing their chance of landing as a glancing hit,
Hmm.
that's pretty good. You could maybe put it on revenge. That way you have despair revenge. That way his S1 has more opportunity to cause him to get glancing hits, so
Right.
it'll give you some more survivability. You decrease their attack bar by 30%, and it's a 2 attack with 30% chance. And you can set their attack bar to 0 and decrease the skill cooldown of all times by 1 turn each.
Yeah,
So,
this is all about attack
so
bar control, pushing
right.
back. Oh yeah.
So kind of like a budget Ganymede.
Yep.
May he forever rest in peace. They're in the storage defense force where he's been relegated
Dude,
to.
I so want to Ganymede.
I know. It broke my heart when Hiroshin spoke the words that are true of Ganymede's passing from meta status, which
All right.
it's a kick to all of us.
It's all good.
Um,
But yeah, Burning
but
Sand. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, please. Please.
no, yeah. I just that's. I mean, I would effectively just say, a lot of speed. So like doing speed and his base stats. I would definitely say he 104 base speed is a good candidate for speed.
Definitely.
Maybe some HP, make him a little bit more tankable.
Yeah.
He's
He,
not going to be a big damage dealer,
not at
but
all.
like
But
you
but
want him to
attack bar.
rotate turns, yeah.
Yeah, attack bar
So yeah, I
control.
mean, I would
Absolutely.
definitely say despair over violent, just because with the two AOE,
Yep.
it would be good to be able to stun them and push their attack bar back.
Yes.
So
On top of it, the Fire Taoist is a 3-star. So skill ups,
true.
skill ups, skill ups, skill ups without Devilmon. So you get like the best of both worlds with this dude. You get skill ups out the wazoo. You get 2 AoE attack bar control skills. I mean, he's really, really good. Awesome. I mean,
Yeah, for a 4-star,
for,
he is doing the Lord's work.
and even if you want to, go out on a limb and use, maybe the water Taoists as skill ups because they kind of pale in comparison to the wind one. So I mean, yeah, you have the 3 stars for the yeah. It's only a few monster families have like 3 and 4 stars or like 4 and 5 stars. Like I think the vampires, I think the I'm pretty sure the light and dark ones are 5 star, while all the rest are 4 star. Is that correct? I just want to let me double check that. I don't want to spread misinformation, but the Taoists and the vampires are the ones that come to my mind first. But there's a couple of families that have, a sliding scale of stars, I guess you could say. But yeah, let me just pull up good old fire vampire. But I'm very sure that the vampires do have the 5 stars in the light and dark section. Light and dark versions, I should say. Yeah, but yes. So yes, if you have a Wind Taoist, yes, definitely build them. Attack bar pushbacks for days. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Yeah. So yeah, both the light and dark vampire are 5 stars, while the rest being 4 stars. Just like the Taoists, the fire is a 3 star, and I believe the rest are 4 stars. So yeah, very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. Nice. So yes, Ferentis, despair, revenge, maybe despair. You just said it too. It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. Just despair something. Despair, and I would go despair revenge. Hey, why not? If you're doing some RTA stuff.
But yeah. Well, if you're doing RTA, despair will, right?
Despair will, yes, definitely. Doing some RTA. I don't know. I'm thinking despair revenge would be kind of cool because on counterattacks, maybe you counter with some more attack bar reduction. I don't know. I think that would be kind of cool.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it definitely, if you don't have an attack bar controller, like, they could definitely be earning their keep.
100%.
For sure.
Oh, big shout out to Edub13, another one of our Discorderlies.
Edub!
He pulled Rika, one of my favorite units. I think one of everyone's favorite units. Dots for days.
How did you run your Rika?
What did I do? I'm very sure I went Despair Blade.
Wow.
Despair Blade.
I'm actually embarrassed by my Rika just now.
Oh, how'd you win
it? Despair Focus. That's fine. I have a defense rune in slot 2 though.
Sexy.
For whatever reason.
But you know what?
I mean, I know why, because it's got 16% crit damage. Gotcha. Which I don't know why I thought that was important for her to have, but
just honestly, Despair Focus on the Wind Taoist isn't a terrible idea. More chances to reduce attack bar is always a good thing.
Right. Let's see. This is very embarrassing. I'm sorry. I'm going to stare at her runes now in despair of my own.
Don't do that. So this is good. We'll stare at this because I want to just briefly go over the winners of the cooking and cosplay party because I don't think you've seen these yet.
Your thing froze on me. But again.
Why the freezing?
It hates us.
It really does. It really does. So let's turn this off. Let's turn it on again. Maybe it won't freeze this time.
I believe in it, just like the Easter Bunny.
Good. Is it moving for you? Now.
No, it's doing the spinny thing.
It's doing the spinning thing. Okay, so when you're done powering up your rune, just go to the event page and then we can look at them together.
That's where we're going. We are. Hey, look at that!
Look at that event page. Event page.
Why are these AirPods thanking everybody?
Well, the AirPods are thanking everyone because that's one of the gifts. I mean, one of the prizes. I shouldn't say gifts. One of the prizes for winning the cosplay and cooking and cosplay contest. Wow, say that 3 times fast. A lot of alliteration there. Cooking cosplay contest. So we're gonna go over
Triple C.
these amazing works of art by
All right.
some of our fellow summoners. So to start, we have, let's see, what is the screen name of this individual? So Monica ZZ made this awesome, like, I guess graveyard themed. I'm guessing it's a cake, but it has a very cool Devilmon, Angelmon, and like these cool little pumpkins, a scary looking ghost. I mean, this is brilliant. This is. I mean, wow. I wish. I mean, I can cook, but I cannot decorate. This is pretty cool. This is amazing. You know, she deserves to win something, AirPods, whatever, because this took hours. I can just appreciate.
Oh, Rashiboshi. So can you
All right,
hear?
we're back.
You can hear me again
Now
then?
I can hear you, no problem.
Oh, good. Rashiboshi was coming to our aid again, telling me that he could hear both of us just fine, just not together.
Okay. Well, regardless, we're back. We're back on MRGTSW, Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoner's War, coming at you. We're already here. Okay. Um, how do you like this?
I absolutely love this one. It almost looks like I don't even know, like almost like those peeps, kind of
Yes,
material
totally.
that they
Gotcha.
made
The
all
marshmallow.
the
Yeah.
the figures out of.
Uh-huh.
I love this. It looks really incredible. And I mean, it's on a chocolate cake. What I mean, I don't even know if it's chocolate cake, but there's chocolate frosting, so I mean that one has to win, right? Um, but it's very cool. I like, yeah. I mean, just the fact that the wings on the Devilmon are able to stick up and not
Yeah,
crash down, that's incredible to me.
it's pretty cool.
So that's great. Moving on, we have Slants
Slants.
from the global server.
Oh yeah,
And
this is terrifying, but I think it's supposed to be because that demon transmog kind of deal is terrifying. This is very scary.
yeah, now I get that he murdered all of these
Oh
pumpkins.
yeah,
May they rest in peace.
R.I.P. Pumpkins.
But what exactly did he do with their innards, or was it just enough just to do the murder?
Don't want to know.
Hmm.
But regardless, it looks amazing. Um,
I almost wish he had done a little bit more lighting, because
okay.
I'm missing some of the details, especially of like the back left figure here.
Oh, you know what? That's the
I
Dark Sandman. Hold on, and I'm pretty sure that is
I know
not
who it is,
not
but like
chilling. Who's the dark jack o' lantern? I forget. Dusky.
dusk,
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting this. And then of course the
right? But you would have gotten it better
yeah,
and more enjoyably if it was lit better, right?
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're all in agreement. Lighting is everything.
Next up,
You want to take the next one?
I cannot pronounce their name because it is in Chinese and I am
你好吗？
so
我是王飞鸿.
However, this is still amazing. I mean, the jelly beans alone look great. I are those mush? Oh wow,
Actual mushrooms, yes.
actual mushrooms, and
And
of
I
course,
love the orange peel for the collar on
yes, on the jack o' lantern.
the pump. Yeah, and yeah, that's just it's really cool, and it almost looks like a bit of nori or carrot or something.
Hmm.
Like the belt is nori, carrot sticks
Yep,
for the arms.
very cool.
Like that's very very cool, and I like that there's lighting on this one. That's
Yeah,
a very cool detail. That
there even seems to be light coming from the um that black pumpkin looking thing in the background. So,
Mhm.
wow, just wow.
Yeah, I like that one a lot. I still gotta give it to the first one for my favorite of all so far.
Totally.
So next one we have global server cosplay category now. Memori basket.
Yep, and she's
Um,
cosplaying the transmog of the paladins, which is just awesome.
I love it. I love the little Halloween mace and shield. That's really awesome. Um, well done. Like I admire people who can make cosplay items because I am not one of them.
Absolutely.
You up?
Next up, global Ovis Albus.
Aw.
How cute is this transmog? I'm guessing it's the transmog of the beast monk.
Beast monks.
Yep,
Yep.
super cool,
I
super
love that.
super cool. Just I don't know. There's nothing to say. Lots of hard work. I mean, and budget cosplay. You could tell that this wasn't a purchase costume. This was just a lot of hard work
This
put
was
into it.
probably a plush friend that they already
They
had
yeah, they probably
their lives.
they modified, which is amazing.
From the Korea server,
Yep.
안녕하세요. We have your favorite unit.
What's not to love about cosplaying your favorite unit in the game? The samurais. I'm
Yeah.
guessing it's the Dark Samurai Sige. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But man, shout out
Yeah, I
to
mean,
you.
I would say that, or I mean, if the red sword was intentional, perhaps the fire samurai,
Well,
but
probably the Light
um,
Samurai. Duh, the Light's probably Tosi, to be honest, because
mm,
either one, still an awesome cosplay.
yeah,
Shout out to you,
well
Nelly
done.
the God, because you're one of the few people that actually use Sige to a pretty decent extent. But awesome, awesome.
Your turn. Oh, I like this one. Pass the names. Oh,
Coffee
is it your turn?
Skittles.
There we are.
Coffee Skittles. You made a Angelmon out of a pumpkin. Just, I can't say enough about this. A pumpkin Angelmon, and of course, you got Gene protecting the pumpkin Angelmon. You know, the Pops version of Gene.
As it should be.
Just
On global kidnap
global kidnap.
Euro.
Just the gamer tag alone
And
is hysterical.
and of course, with a name like that, this is the chosen artwork.
Of
Very
course.
popular. The transmog for the demons.
Yep. Made entirely out of edible. Look at this edible arrangement. This is just, I don't know. This is a lot of cut vegetable.
Yep.
Oh man.
I don't know. I gotta give it to this next one. You're up. 안녕하세요.
Wow. Okay. So we got
Korea.
Frankenstein.
Korea.
We got I'm pretty sure
Super
that's
Angelmon.
We got the Super Angelmon, and we got I'm just gonna guess a jack-o'-lantern. Looks good enough to eat.
I love that the Dorito is the hat. That is chef's kiss. That is genius.
Absolutely.
That is and like half of an Oreo it looks
Yes.
like as the helmet. Just beautiful.
Now you talk about budget cosplay and you talk about Taoists.
And this is what I love. I love I know the professional cosplayers in that, like, you know, they're doing great, amazing things, but God,
Budget
give me a budget
cosplayers.
cosplay and seeing that innovation. Like, Cat has a paper bag, a couple bandages, it looks like, and a marker. And out of that, he made himself Wuchi. It's just
I have no words
uh,
about the creativity of this dude. I mean, amazing.
so good.
I wish I could send you a pair of AirPods.
He's gonna track you down now and be
Yeah,
like, "I'll
seriously.
take AirPods."
Seriously.
Um,
Nadia 707.
Asia server
Yep.
Nadia 707, yeah, and
A
or a
di a
diorama, I would
diorama, like
say,
exactly.
in
Like, come
the
on.
cosplay,
This is
unless that's them, in which case, whoa, creepy doll face, dude.
great.
Um,
Great. Of
but
course, the
of
transmog for
course,
the
the
paladins. Yep.
Pally transmog. Back to global, another looks like a Chinese player, and this looks very well done photoshopping. That is the transmog for the beast monk,
Yep.
and then they have a furry head, and they have the little prayer papers all around them, which is great.
Totally amazing.
Um,
Again, budget cosplay for the win.
yeah, gotta love the old budget cosplay.
Totally.
So
Totally.
you were mentioning that the light neostone agent is going to
Yes.
be our next Hall of
Hall of Heroes.
Heroes.
Very, I mean, rarely, but somewhat rarely, we get Hall of Heroes that are light and dark units. And I've actually um, been trying to get this one for a while. I really like the Neostone fighters, and I'm pretty sure I may have a transmog or two, just kind of hanging out. But yeah, I really like the Neostone agents and fighters, and just being able to
And
get
which one is this?
this is the light Neostone fighter. Is it Logan? No, it's not Logan. Wait, hold on. Let me get the proper name for said Neostone fighter because light and dark light and dark Hall of Heroes are fewer and far between. Lucas, not Logan. Lucas, the light Neostone fighter, is the Hall of Heroes, and he's actually pretty good. Let me leave his monster spotlight up just so we can check him out really quickly. But yeah, Lucas, not Logan. I always mix those two up. But I love his passive, Born to Fight. The attacks performed on your turns will generate a shield that's equivalent to the damage dealt for one turn. It also increases your critical rate by
I looked
30.
over. Rashiboshi told us the name like 20 minutes ago.
Jeez.
How progressive he is.
Shout out to you, Rashiboshi. It increases your critical rate by 30 and damage proportionate to the shield amount granted on yourself up to 200 with every attack. That's great. That's one heck of a passive. And the fact that everyone can get them on Hall of Heroes, excellent.
Well, unless they can't clear 2 floors, in which case, what are you doing with your life?
Oh, well, if you have people on your friends list, let them help you out. But that is one heck of a passive. Like, ever since I saw this character and read that passive, wow. So, yes, everyone is able to get Lucas for Hall of Heroes. Luke Cage.
Yeah, that'll be awesome because that is the last one that I need to have the whole set, I think.
Yeah, I have the dark one because thousands of years ago, they had the dark Neostone as a Hall of Heroes, and I'm talking like maybe like 2017 or so, sometime around then. So I'm so yes, we are going to have full sets of the Neostone fires because the light one is, again, like with many people, the only one I did not have. So yes, I'm going to have a full set of Neostone fighters. I think you have a full set of Neostone agents also. Is that right, Lightstar?
No, I don't have the light one.
Okay.
Very depressing.
Wasn't wasn't sure if you had her or not. But regardless, very cool. Everyone's getting Lucas
You know what's
for.
funny?
Mhm.
I say this with irony. I have never bothered to actually summon the Dark Neostone fighter that I have,
Mhm.
who is sitting in my summon henge.
Yeah.
I am such a trash player sometimes.
Yeah.
Trash.
It happens. It happens. So, stop.
So though I
Devil.
was an idiot, I will talk about my impressions of the Wind Totemist,
Mhm.
since we all should be able to get him. I really like Riley.
Great.
And I hadn't built them up until this afternoon when I misunderstood who you were talking about.
Well,
Um,
I'm glad you did.
but I mean, they're really good. Like, every ability basically except S2 is healing people.
Right.
So you have almost non-stop healing going on.
Mm.
Which is great. And yeah, I mean, just giving immunity and all that. I ruined them Violent Revenge
Right.
because why not? Um, yeah,
Now, when they
they're
violent proc, do they heal more? Do they just keep healing?
well, I mean, it's because they're S1, attacks the enemy and it recovers HP of an ally with lowest HP ratio.
Okay.
And being it's fully skilled up, it's 30%. So basically, you're healing somebody for 30% if she gets a violent proc, or I mean, if she
Excellent.
gets a revenge proc.
Right.
So yeah, I'm happy whenever she takes many turns.
Excellent. Very
But yeah,
cool.
so
But
I've been enjoying that a lot. Kind of a good sub for either Fran or
mhm.
Lulu. A little bit more robust healing rather than Lulu. So yeah, I'm enjoying her.
So you want to talk about Devilmon usage, um,
Well,
and
just
how?
more so like what do you do? Like
Mhm.
so here's my thing. I buy my Devilmon every week
Right.
and then I pretend I don't have them.
Okay. So you
And
have
the
a
reason why I
bunch
do that
stacked up.
is so that way, like when you told me like, oh yeah, do this, I had 31.
Mhm.
So the 11 I needed to level the totemist up, when I thought that's what we were doing,
Right.
was just but a blip of my total that I have. So
Awesome.
I'm just curious, like, how you handle them. Do you use them as soon as you get them? Are you like,
I don't sit on them. I just
hmm,
because especially, and I tend to use them more so on Nat fives, just because who's gonna use a Nat 5 as a skill up when you can crystal them, where you could do. But anyway, regardless, I definitely tend to use them on Nat 5s. Very rarely on maybe L&D Nat 4s, because of course those are few and far between. But I don't really sit on them. I use them pretty much immediately, especially if I get a new unit that I know I'm going to use really consistently, like what's like what was the fire demon. I think I just threw a whole bunch of devil mons at him like immediately. The water monkey, I threw as many devil mons as I had. So I tend not, because I understand why people save them, because you never know when you're going to get a nat 5, and you may want
mm-hmm,
to just like skill them up as much as possible, but very rarely on nat 4s. But yeah, if it's a nat 5 that I know I'm going to use, I know I'm just going to throw as many devilmon that I have at the time, because it's kind of like damage that you're not using. It's like potential damage or potential
mm-hmm.
skill ups that you're just sitting on. One unit could be, so much better than what it is now, but you're sitting on Devilmon and not really making that unit as powerful as possible. So I tend
Right.
not to sit on Devilmon.
Nice. So you're different than me. That's fair. Different strokes.
Millions of players, we all play slightly different. Do you think
Yeah,
it's
I like to just see, when I build something, I'm used to it and it's like, completely tethered ways. Like I'm used to it not like having any power or anything at all in any way.
Right.
So yeah, so for me, like, it's never an issue to play with a monster the way they came in the box, so to speak.
I hear you.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's just kind of my ethos is just I I don't really worry about skilling them up until I know that there's something I want to use. So and I mean, I'll do it for, for this and for, the show and things like that. But yeah, for the most part, like, it's not like I sit around, you know, thinking, oh, I want to, Devilmon something. So, a lot of the time I just adapt to how they are. And then when I do Devilmon them, I'm like, wow, this is so much better.
Right. This is much better. I hear you. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, like, the fact I've doubled the healing on the Wind Totemist is a good
there you
example.
go.
Like,
It's a great
yeah.
example, right? And that amount of healing wouldn't have happened, out of the box, quote unquote.
If I hadn't understood which monster you were talking about, yeah.
Let's see. Next topic. We got we got the
Step right
events.
up,
We got
be shy.
events. Do stuff, burn energy, get
But
rewards.
here's my thing though. See, you're skipping over this. They've rebranded these, okay?
Right.
And this is my problem with it,
Mm-hmm.
okay? So before it was you had to do 400 runs of like 400 or no, was it 100? I forget. It was either 100 or 400 runs of each of the dungeons, right?
Right.
Every week. And I'm sure Rashiboshi will know in just a moment, so I'll keep watching for it. But like the whole thing was, now they have it where, oh sure, you can get points doing other things, but essentially you're still going to get like you're going to get half the point. So it's like they'll let you do something else, but they're just basically saying, well, you're going to waste more time if you do something else rather than just do 400 runs of dragons or giants or whatever. So I mean, it's kind of interesting that they rebranded it to where like it makes it seem like you could do something else, but it's not really viable because even as much as I play this game, I find 400 runs of a dungeon to be time consuming,
Yes. Definitely.
And I mean, and you think of the energy involved in that as well, like, I don't know. It's just I could see it off-putting to casual players.
Filthy casuals. I am definitely within that. Yeah, I tend to agree, bro. I mean, and I hate to say, let's innovate some new events. Let's use some of these. Like, there's so many game modes. Like, I mean, there's everything from scenario to the 2A dungeons to lab. I mean, there's like let's kind of innovate with the events a little bit. Let's use some of these lesser used game modes. I'm sure there's data on which game modes are not necessarily super popular. I don't know. Let's throw in the world boss in one of these events or something like that. Let's innovate a little bit. I mean, that's just a little bit of feedback. I don't think it's horribly terrible feedback, but let's because like I mean, how many times and how many ways can you do stuff, get rewards? Like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Think of something cool.
Rashiboshi is at 350 runs of DB12 this week.
Hmm.
See, I mean, that's very impressive.
Sure is.
I think I have 283 points, so I don't know, that's like 280 runs or something. Like, so I'm like 70 behind you.
Excellent.
They give you the points on the specific dungeon, but you can Yeah, I mean it's easier, Rashi, but like if they really wanted to make it accessible, I think they should have just weighted it the same, that you should have had 10 points whether you wanted to do like scenario farming or Punisher's Crypt or like, whichever. Like
So many modes.
I mean, I guess it's just like, the fact that you're pigeonholing into you only get 10 points if you do this, and the fastest way to complete it is only do that one dungeon. It's like, sure, they're making it easier, but they're also not really, because, is it really easier when you're doing the exact same thing? So,
Exactly.
my 2 cents. I don't know if you ever do this to go look at who they pick most often for RTA in these world championships and depress yourself.
With the
But Dark Rika, Dark Oracle,
right.
Okinos, and the light who is that? The light what are they called? Him.
Light
The-
Belinus.
yes, Light Belinus. Okinos, Trident,
Druids,
Dark Bison.
Druids,
the Druids, yes. So there's that one. Carnal, Dark Bison, Dark Ninja, Okinos, and yes, thank you. Rashiboshi also told me it was called a druid. Thank you. Lulu, Carnal, Diana, Dark Oracle, and Trident is the water one, I think.
Poseidon? Yeah.
Yeah. Lulu, Carnal, Sierra, Light, Wind Dancer, and Hey Gang. Ganny, Dark Bison, Lulu,
a Ganny
Okinos,
sighting.
Carnal.
A Ganny sighting.
Ciara, Juno, Chungpeng, Lulu, and Tiangling. Ciara, Diana, Trident. What's her name? It's not Charlotte. Portos. Yeah, thank you. Cardinal. What is her name? Not Charlotte. Not Rika. The water. Annabelle.
Annabelle. Yeah.
Annabelle. So yeah. So
I try not to because depression sets in, and I'm like, should I whale out? Should I become La Whale? Oh, speaking of whales, how is your pursuit? Genshin talk. How is your pursuit of the mighty Hu Tao going?
Oh, terribly. Horizon. Forza Horizon 5 came out on my
your Xbox, yeah.
Game Pass. So the past couple days, I've been driving around Mexico, looking at beautiful ray tracing, and have forgotten to even do my dailies because I'm a dumpster fire sometimes.
Hey, well, but you did get Toma, the new 4-star shield character. How do you like the Thomas?
He is a fine addition to the Storage Defense Forces Genshin. Although I saw a ton of videos that say I should build him, so yeah, who knows, maybe.
Well, he is a support. I know I'm not. I mean, he's not necessarily one of the major damage dealers like a Hu Tao or a Ganyu, but
I'm a damage dealer.
But he's a pretty good shielder. He has a pretty good support unit, so you may want to, put some.
Yeah, maybe. So just real quick, the Summoner's War pack, the 99, it comes with 10 legend runes, which means you might get 2 decent runes. So,
right.
Not bad if you don't mind spending $50 per. And you get 2 Summoner's War scrolls, which will give you 2 4-star units. So you want to be heartbroken for $100, that's the pack for you.
I'm making my lists currently for the SWC scroll. Who knows?
Well,
any of these?
It is summon o'clock.
It is summon o'clock. I mean, I'm gonna actually wait a week to see if my luck is better. I have an L&D and some mysticals that I'm gonna. Oh wow, Dirty Diana.
Wow.
Actually, let me throw.
Like that?
Oh no, that's Nelly the Gods. That's the God's name for her because she just seems to do amazing things.
I should build her,
You
huh?
should. Absolutely. So
I should also build the fire one. Lots of things I should build.
let's go for the 4 stars. Are there any 4 stars? I have not summoned. Oh, the Robo. The Robo. I do not have a Robo. But I literally have Obo. Yep. Wow, I do not have a Fire Barbarian King. That's interesting. Very interesting. I did not know I did not have that. I definitely have a Fire Chun-Li, so I'm not going to go for that. I have a Fire Dalsim, so that's cool. I mean, there just really aren't too many. I mean, skill ups, skill ups, skill ups. Skill ups. Hey, why not? Let's get some skills for our good old snipers.
Yeah, he says it has an 8% chance of 5-star instead of the regular 6.5. So,
good to know. So, my brother in summoning. Are you ready to do some summoning?
oh sure.
Art thou ready for yon summons?
Oh sure.
Oh, we have to do our exclusive summoning news. In exclusive summoning news, we have, oh wow, Water Pioneer. We have good old Fire Fairy King, Daphnis. And an Archangel. I don't know.
I know. I'm going to throw my one summon at it and be disappointed and then move on.
Excellent. Should I count down the summons like
Of course you should.
like I have done for thousands of years?
Yes.
Let's see. I'm gonna wait for the L&D. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and summon, 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 summon.
Oh, what a shock! A living armor from the disappointing scrolls. Fake 5-star.
So I'm gonna burn all of these mysticals, and then I will end up with.
Yes, I am missing all of those Nat 5s, Rashiboshi, as it happens.
Whoa, this is a supreme lack of lightning on my part.
Sure is.
On both of our parts. All right, finally. Jeez. Can we really call this lightning-tastic? All right.
I don't know, because I'm just sitting over here being disappointed.
Well, I got a Death Knight, so it is technically a lightning-tastic episode.
Well, as long as one of us isn't suffering, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Just because I hear you still going, I'll open a couple more. Sure, you'll tell me when you're done.
I am down to my last mystical, and then I'm going to pop my L&D.
Fair enough, like.
And on the last mystical, there was a Windlich.
Hey, look! I finally got lightning. It only took me like 90 scrolls, and it's a 4-star. How predictable.
You know what? I don't think I had a Windlich. I'm very sure that this is the first one I've summoned. Yeah. I'm actually kind of happy. All right.
Don't feed him.
Yeah, like I did with the Fire Lich, of course, but I summoned another one. So I'm going to pop my L&D. 3, 2, 1, and Light and Dark. Another first.
What did you get?
Light Bounty Hunter. Definitely never had one. So anything is possible, kids. Anything is possible. You too.
Oh, yes. Rashiboshi did summon up one of the worst Nat 4s. That's what I got. I know. That's my luck, Rashiboshi. I am perpetually cursed, as we all know.
So, I need to give big shout outs to people Big shout outs, of course, to Hiroshin, of course, to Nelly the God for gifting us so many, you know, people watching the stream last week. Definitely appreciate it. Um, Definitely want to shout out JD the Gamer, just one of the better streamers. Bubba Beans, who we haven't shouted out in a while. Um, I definitely want to shout out Damone Kim. Damone Kim was one of the first Summoners War streamers that I actually watched. He's definitely doing. He did
I feel
Genshin for a little bit. Now he's doing New World. So all the best to him. You know,
I feel attacked. Rashiboshi is saying my luck is cursed with a Sylvia.
whatever. Your luck is awesome. You have two LD Nat 5s. You got one from a witch. Oh, a wish. Your luck is. Let's see. Your Genshin luck is even better. I'm not even gonna go there. Genshin luck is awesome. So your luck is great, bro. No, don't. Anyone listening or watching, don't believe what this guy says. His luck is just wonderful. Two
Maybe.
LMD Nat 5s. This guy,
Perhaps.
0. Goose Egg. Actually, big shout out to Goose Egg. He's a Genshin streamer and he's actually pretty funny. I like that dude. Big shout out to Tectone, one of my favorite Genshin streamers, who's just hysterically funny. Also, definitely want to shout out Childish also, just for being jacked, man. He's like role model, man. Like one day my guns will look like Childish's. Jeez,
Right?
guy is a brick. Like I've
He's
seen
a
him
brick
I've seen him in person.
house.
This dude is he is a brick house. He is
letting it all hang out.
He's jicked out. He's anyway. Is that all my shout outs? I think that's all my shout outs for this week. I don't know.
I just tune out until you're done. I'm kidding. I listen to everything you say.
Whatever. Who you shouting out, Lightstar?
Yeah, I'm gonna shout our perpetual Wednesday listener now. He works in a prison, doesn't he? Yeah, probably. I think he does.
Wait,
you'd
what?
Want to be Jack to work there. Yeah, I think that's where he works. Childish.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I want to our perpetual Wednesday watcher listener, Rashi Boshi, love you, bud.
Shout out to you.
And of course, Hiroshin had a great time last week. Thank you, and everybody else we've met, and RN Jesus. I know you're out there somewhere. You'll come back to me someday, I'm sure.
Whatever. You act like your luck is so bad. Your luck is amazing.
This is my way. I curse my luck until I get good luck. And then I'm very happy for like 5 whole minutes before it all goes badly again.
Dude, didn't you summon Kokomi like 5 minutes after? Like, I think I got a Nat 5 in Summoners War. You were like, you know what? I'm gonna summon in Genshin and got a Kokomi like immediately.
Yeah. And now I can't get a Hu Tao to save my life. See how the luck turns?
Whatever.
Turns.
Whatever. That about wraps it up for this particular episode of A Monster Rancher's Guide to Summoners War. New episodes on Saturday on the podcast. We stream every Wednesday night because we like Wednesday night. Wednesday night fun. Anyway, come back. That's the exhaustion taking over. Anyway, reach out to us at Rancher's Guide on the Twitter, Lightstar777 Gaming on the Twitch, MRGTSW on YouTube, MRGTSW on Reddit, MRGTSW on Instagram, on the IG, MRGTSW on, I don't know, just look, just go to our Twitter and look at our link tree. All that stuff is there. Oh, at mrgtsw at gmail.com is our email, if anyone still uses email. MRGTSW on Facebook. That's it. See, I remember stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's all of our socials.
Indeed.
Next week, I'm going to pop my SWC scroll, so tune in for that. We may have some friends over. Who knows? What else? What else are we teasing next week? Lightstar's going to be here, so come see him. He's awesome. And
Here I am.
yeah, really, that's about it for us. Oh yeah, we still have to do some second awaken theories because we some theory crafting because we haven't had a second awaken unit in a good long time.
Penguin
So
Night. It's going to be Penguin Night.
also Star Citizen just came out. Ha! Psych! It will never come out. Anyway,
Wow.
never.
Shots fired. Poor Star Citizen.
For Star Citizen. Star Citizen, I want to eventually be finished because, you know, I actually wanted to. Anyway, next topic for next week. Everybody live long and prosper. Have a great week.
Peace and long
Everybody.
life.
Shout out to all the veterans for Veterans Day. We love and support you. Definitely. Shout out to you folks.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.